The 5 answer choices here are numbers, but they are weird numbers. There's no round answers here. They're all quirky, and that is interesting to me. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing, but precision is probably a must because these answer choices are not round numbers. Let's see what the prompt has for us. In the first week of the year, Nancy saved $1. So let's get that down. First week was $1 saved. Okay, that seems pretty straightforward. Next sentence tells us in each of the next 51 weeks, she saved $1 more than she had in the previous week. So let's talk about what that means. In the second week, she saved $2. In the third week, she saved $3, and so on, all the way down the line. And it says for the next 51 weeks, so eventually we get to the 52nd week, at which she would have saved $52. The question goes on to say, what was the total amount that Nancy saved during the 52 weeks? So, total equals what? And this should get you thinking about the Empower concept, bunching, which you learned in the mini clinics for special calculations. You're adding every number up from 1 to 52. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, all the way down the line to 50 plus 51 plus 52. So let's bunch the numbers together and get the total. What's the smallest and the biggest? 1 and 52 is 53. The next smallest and the next biggest, 2 and 51, that's also 53. 3 and 50 is 53, so that's the pattern. We're dealing with multiples of 53. Since there are 52 numbers, that means there are 26 pairs. So we have to do 53 times 26. And this might not be the funnest math in the world, but I can see an interesting shortcut coming our way. 6 times 3 ends in an 8. Now stop. Stop and look at the answer choices. Notice how there's only one number there that ends in an 8? That is answer choice C. That's got to be the answer. Now I'm going to finish this math out just to prove to you that it's the answer, but this is a partial math shortcut. There's only one answer that ends in an 8. That's got to be it. If you do finish it off, you will find that all the math goes relatively smoothly and you end up with 1378, which is the complete answer. But when you've got answers that are numbers, you have the possibility of this shortcut. And the test makers put these little shortcuts in the answers for you to find so you can save 3 or 5 seconds at a time and get out of this section without having to rush at the end. Be on the lookout when you got these numbers, and be on the lookout for consecutives added together so you can use bunching. You combine all these little tactics together and you can save some serious time on this question, which is great. As it stands, it's a pretty straightforward deal. It doesn't have any variables, it's just a bunch of numbers, which means you're expected to be able to handle it. Put it on the pad, get these points.